So today is the day that we go and pick up our most expensive gadget of 2026. But what is it? Let's get to it. So welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today it's a new beginning, going off to collect the delivery of my new gadget of 2026, which happens to be the new beginning of BMW as well, which is the NEUE KLASSE iX3 50. So the new all-electric SUV just came out this year. It was showcased at the Bangkok Motor Show back in April, and took a trip up there actually just to have a look at this particular car, put my let's say my deposit down for this car, and yeah, today we go and pick the car up. So really excited about picking up this car. So just give some context, this is definitely not my first BMW. As you can probably see now, I'm driving one now, which is the X5. But just going back to the younger years of my experience with BMW, I picked up a 1998, I think it was a 320 special edition second-hand. Fell in love with that car. That was a fantastic car, great engine. And then later on, when I was in Malaysia, bought another 3 Series from a good friend of mine, and yeah, had some good fun with that in Malaysia. Malaysia's very good roads over there, so enjoyable time, if you like, with that particular car. And then back in Thailand, started my journey with BMWs in Thailand. Started off with the X3, yeah, the old white X3, which I put up on the screen. Great little car, that quite expensive at the time actually. It was a 3.7 million baht, you know, for essentially a 2-cylinder engine, diesel. So it was had that for 5 years, great car, and then determined that, yeah, time to get a new car after 5 years, actually about 5.5, 6 years. And I ended up getting this car that I'm driving now, which is the BMW iX3 45e. Now, just to tell you a little bit more about this car, because it's sort of give me the thinking why I went out and getting this new car that I'm picking up today, is the iX3 45e is a hybrid. And most importantly, it's got basically a let's say 25 is it 25 or 24 kilowatt battery. Now what's that mean in layman's terms? In layman's terms, that means basically it has an electrical range of about 75 kilometers when I first started using it. And I must say, I've been blown away with this car. This for me has been the best car I've ever had, for sure. And of course, the good thing about that battery, and you don't realize this, but you know, your majority of your miles are always the short miles, but it clocks up, especially if you're taking kids to school and stuff like that. And just if we have a look at what's on the clock now, so currently on the clock now, we've got a total of 87,000 kilometers of if you like distance consumed, and 52,000 of that is pure electric drive. So yeah, I mean, that's more than 50% for sure. So I think that just gives a little bit of context, and I just, you know, having the Raptor before, which we'll put up on the screen there, great car, really enjoyed that. That was a good bit of fun. 400 brake horsepower. The noises that thing used to make, the sport mode and stuff like that. I mean, it was just yeah, a really fun car. And but you know, great for driving up to the sticks, you know. Certainly handled the bumps and stuff like that on the Thailand roads very well, but ultimately it was very hungry on petrol. And of course, in recent times, with the price of petrol, the Gausip, which is the 95 octane petrol, going up from 33 baht to the litre to 43 baht, I thought, well, okay, I think it's probably time to get rid of that Raptor, although I did really enjoy it. It was a great car, very comfortable as well, I must admit. But yeah, it was time for change. So yeah, leading on as we drive up to this the garage, Nelson's Auto House, to pick up the new car. So why all electric? So I think what really stood out for me was, you know, you think about the price of, let's say, petrol going up, you never see the price of electric go up. So I just thought that was first thing. But this new iX350, which is the larger battery pack, if you like, modeled car, it is got a range of 800 kilometers. Now that is, wow, fantastic. You know, I was always waiting a little bit, just see how, let's say, the mileage would go and the range would go with electric cars. And I just thought, well, okay, that is quite significant. You know, you think 800 kilometers is what, more or less 500 miles. I mean, yeah, that'll get you from John O'Groats to Land's End, more or less. So, yeah, I thought, and obviously the experience with this X5, I know that the battery today, which is only 24 kilowatt battery, as opposed to the iX3, which has got 106, I think, kilowatt battery. Yeah, in this car, over the 5 years that I've had it, the battery has diminished, if you like, and that's expected. That's normal for, let's say, EV cars. And today, when I plug it in and I open the car in the morning, instead of having a range of 75 kilometers electric, it's only got about 55. So it's come down more or less 25 to 30% less compared to where it was. And like I say, you expect that with a battery. So that's one of the main reasons I wanted to go for the larger battery capacity of the iX3, the NEUE Klasse iX3, because even after 5 years, the, let's say, battery capacity is still going to give me a pretty good range. Now, the other thing to mention is, of course, being in Thailand, the battery is continuously under lots of heat, because obviously it's nice and hot in Thailand. And I think that's just to think about actually how the car performs, you know, basically in more humid, more hot conditions versus, you know, basically what you see or what's reported in Europe when they're driving the cars around in Norway. Of course, it's nice and cool. The battery loves that. You know, certainly when it's working, as opposed to the heat. So I think that's, you know, just to bear in mind. So yeah, so my intention with these videos, apart from going and pick up the car today and showing you some footage, is to bring to you a few episodes of, let's say, videos living with a iX350 in Thailand. So this is sort of the first episode, if you like, the new beginning, the picking up of the new car. Right, I have now the Mic Pro running. So today we're at Nelson Auto House and we're picking up the NEUE KLASSE iX3, and I haven't found out actually how many have been delivered in Thailand so far, but just a bit of a shout out to Nelson Auto House. They've got a showroom here in Chonburi, and so shout out to Randy and the rest of the team and Travis. They do a fantastic job, great service, never had any issues. This is my second BMW from Randy, my third BMW in Thailand. And just the other thing to mention here is that Nelson Auto House also have a showroom down in Rayong as well. So yeah, they've got one in Chonburi, one in Rayong as well. Do a fantastic job. Never been so satisfied with let's say as a customer. So I'm really happy and very sort of privileged to be one of apparently only 10 to receive this car probably today. There's only been 10 delivered apparently. Don't hold me on that, I don't want to sort of give the game away, but apparently that's what I've been told. So I feel very privileged to pick up this car today, and so yeah, let's get to it and see what the car looks like. Yeah, and also a bit of a shout out to BMW Finance, because without BMW Finance these sort of days wouldn't be possible. So I've been with BMW Finance now this will be my third BMW Finance, so I've had 10 years experience with them. This will be another 5 years picking up this iX3 today, so looking forward. So Randy, this is the first iX3 you're selling today, yeah?
That's right.
First of many, I hope.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So apparently there's only been 10 delivered.
That's right. 10 that came into the country.
10 that came into the country.
So you're one of the first of the 10.
I'm one of the first of the 10. I'm a very lucky man.
But delivered.
I've always kept this man very happy, you know, buying lots of BMWs off him, so
right.
I was due a favour.
You're the great customer, super.
Yeah, and great expertise here, great team here at Nelson Auto House, so get yourself here if you want a BMW. And just behind me here is the new iX3, a nice little red bow ribbon tie around the car, very nice. Nelson Auto House number plate, of course, and yeah, we'll be just driving that away very soon. Get the ultimate driving machine in the hands and get that sheer driving pleasure with some new Heart of Joy. Not sure what that's all about yet, but I'm sure I'm going to experience it very soon. Okay, we had to interrupt the video there slightly because I got lost, so now we're back on track. Just takes a while to get used to this new navigation system, but I will say this new heads-up display, this is fantastic. I mean, it's like 3D, the depth, so that's certainly see a big noticeable difference compared to the heads-up display on the X5 2021 version, so they really like that. Other things to say, it is quite nippy, and now I'm on the number 7 driving back to Pattaya from Chonburi. We're now going to put this a little bit to the test and see how quick it is. See here, pretty snappy actually. Brakes are really responsive, so we've currently got it just in sort of a personal efficient mode at the minute, so but even in efficient mode it's very quick. If I just put my foot down, it really does shift, so that's interesting as well. We do have of course the symbiotic driving experience. I'm not sure if we're in the right position on number 7 at the minute to give that a try, but probably will later on once we get past Lam Shabang. There's a few less cars compared to the hectic amount of chaos in cars on the number 7 before you get to the Lam Shabang turn off. So yeah, we'll wait till we get past that before maybe we'll try that particular driving experience. But yeah, first impressions is really comfortable ride. The sort of relaxation position, the sort of the armrests nicely positioned, and of course you can adjust the wheel in, out, up, down. You have a very good vision on the vision display that goes across. At the minute I've got it set up for just dates, temperature, direction, southeast, southwest, music. You've got the BMW logo, which is probably going to set off the no, it didn't happen. We've then got the navigation, 95%. I've got the speed, not just on the vision directly in front of me, but on the heads-up display as well. But yeah, it is very much in your eye line, that vision panorama display. So it's actually good thinking, that, but it is also nice to have that heads-up display as well. So yeah, otherwise you've got the panoramic roof, very nice. Obviously that's going to be a good test in Thailand with regards to, you know, it's quite hot at the minute here in Thailand. I mean, typically June, July, August is the hottest months, so that's going to give that technology of keeping the heat out of the car a very good test. So wait to see how that fares. Yeah, I think pretty impressive so far, but of course all the fancy stuff is in this joy of heart drive. I am super impressed with the stopping when you're shifting along and then you're coming to a halt. You don't get that sort of rocking motion on your neck when you come to a halt. That's really impressive. But yeah, let's keep driving and we'll do a few more videos as we drive on the way home to Pattaya. Right, just to give it a little bit of a sort of first impressions of the car on the first day. We call it the delivery day, if you like. Picked this up from Nelson's Auto House. What do I really like about it? The comfortability experience is unbelievable. Even compared to the X5, me personally, I think it's more comfortable driving around in this car. And I think, you know, you've got the driving experience driving down here to the Buddha Mountain. It is planted to the road. It goes around corners so easily. And we've got basically a situation where 2.3 tons coupled with this 106 or 108 kilowatt battery, it is so quick off the mark, delivers power instantaneously. I really like the fact that when you're driving the car and you're coming up to traffic in front of you, you don't even need to use the brake pedal. You can just take your foot off the accelerator. The car, let's say Heart of Joy, it recognizes there's cars in front of you and it basically just comes to a stop straight away, so avoiding having to use the brake pedal. I think that's really cool. When you actually come to stop, the old jerking that you see in a lot of the other cars, including my X5, that is gone. I mean, why cars are not built like that always is just unbelievable. But this, you know, it's 98 years now. The first car that BMW brought to the market was back in 1928. 98 years later, we have the model, or this iX3 M50 I've got, and it is a modern feat of engineering. What the guys at BMW have done to build this is fantastic. And the crazy thing is, it looks quite small when I look at it, and I think, you know, it's a lot smaller compared to the X5, but then you go inside and it's huge. The leg room is so spacious, really like that. I think the design, the looks, just looks great. I've yet to sort of look at this from a point of view of nighttime, seeing the lights come on and stuff like that. But yeah, it's fast, and I certainly think I'm privileged because there's only been basically, I think 10 of these cars delivered today in Thailand, 27th of June. I was lucky I got one of the 10. There's more coming of this particular model. So yeah, shout out to Nelson Auto House for allowing me to get one of these early doors, and really, really happy customer. If you're thinking about Mercedes GLC or Audi, forget about it. Just buy one of these. This is fantastic. So just to say a few things while we're in the car, we've got obviously this lovely steering wheel. It's I think a bit better one than the vertical spoke, so I like that. We've got these haptic feedback if you like, haptic tabs so you can see the volume there, the music. We've got a Harman Kardon sound system. It's absolutely fantastic. I think just to mention that, of course, you can adjust this steering wheel. That's pretty good. The flickers work perfectly well. This infotainment system, it really is well positioned. You can reach over quite easily to the other side. Minimalistic buttons here. We've got obviously the sort of let's say park, reverse, let's say the maneuver button, whichever way you're going, the park button, the hazard button. We've got the max, the volume rocker, which is handy to have there. Of course, rear heating, I don't think you need that. There's actually a compartment here where you can see, we can put some odds and sods, some money, 12-volt battery there as well. We've got some space under here to store, which is really good. Just to talk about the panorama vision, very, very in the eye line. No issues there. I think that's pretty cool. We've got the little alien who will tell you more or less everything. I got lost there before and I was struggling to find how to bring up the map. So I just said, hey, the name, because it'll come up, and say, give me the, let's say the directions to Pattaya, and it did perfectly well. So, and I love this feature. If you go into the apps, we've got this interior camera. You can actually film yourself here, so you don't necessarily need a DJI Pocket 3 or a Luna Ultra. I've got the Luna Ultra filming this at the minute. So you can actually do video recordings, photos here, record yourself. Maybe the camera is not as good a quality as you would have when you're doing normal vlogging, but the fact that you can do it off the spin, and then you can download the videos through my BMW app and then get it from there. I think that's pretty cool as well. Let's bring the music down. I think other things to say, the panoramic roof, of course, we've got to really test that, how that's going to go when it's really hot, standing out in the sun for a long time. The technology is there to, let's say, reflect the rays away, the sunlight away, to keep it still cool inside, but we'll wait and see. Aircon's very efficient. So yeah, I think from that point of view, the upholstery, I love this interior. I mean, you can't see the lights at the minute, it's still quite light, but we've got the upholstery. It's nice, sort of soft. It's not, let's say, animal products. It's really nice. We've got this heads-up display as well down here, and that's a really nice feature. That would be, obviously it came on the high-end Thailand package, but it would be an optional feature. I think, basically if you wanted it, if you didn't have it as standard. Other things to mention, of course, the old bottle holders, perfect, great for the Starbucks coffee. We've got just down here on the right hand side, we have, of course, the seat maneuver mechanism. You can go down, you can go up, we can go back on the seat, forward, locking system. We've then got the boots opening here. You can adjust your wing mirrors, your windows, etc. And of course here, that's an open, but if you have a mechanical, you want to do an emergency escape, for whatever reason your electronics aren't working, you can take that all the way back. That's the mechanical release, if you like. Okay, so that's normal open, and then in the event of an emergency, you got that mechanical release, you can see there. So that's just to let people know about that. Think that's really cool. Of course, for your iPhone or whichever phone you have, we have the sort of charging, let's say wireless charging on the left hand side, 2 USB ports here, and you can charge in there as well. We do have the little ducket here, not too big. I mean, that's not too important, but that's there. But ultimately, I think the tech in this car is absolutely unbelievable. Well, let's jump into the back and have a look to see in the back. Right, so let's have a look into the back and tell you a little bit more about in the back. So we'll open that up. Here we go. And as you can see, just look at that upholstery first. It's really, really spacious. There's no, let's say, middle section. It's flat all the way across to the bottom below the seats on the footwell. So that's really good. So let's just jump in and let's see. I've already got this in my driver's position, and you can see here there is huge amounts of leg room, and that's what when I was talking about when it's like Doctor Who's TARDIS. It's small on the outside, but as soon as you get inside, it's huge. It is really a pleasure how they've done it, because visually it looks small, but it is really spacious inside. So that's really pleasant. Again, we've got the similar situation here. I don't think that's the mechanical. No, that's only one click there. The window, obviously, adjuster there. A ducket for waters, etc. Courtesy of BMW Nelson Auto House. Get that in for advertising. And anything else to say? Well, we've got also, let's see, let's take it from the other side. Right, so just talking about a little bit more inside, of course we've got the, let's say the drop down. You can put your Starbucks or your waters in there. It works perfectly well, so that's good. Interestingly, if you don't have your seatbelts on when you're in the back, the warning light comes up. So safety, number one priority. Very comfortable though, I must say, when you're in this car. Lots of headroom, as you can see here, no problems there. We've then got this leg room. I mean, this is probably one of the most comfortable cars I have ever been in, where you're sitting in the back and it's so relaxing. It's really good. But let's now have a look into the boot and just show you what's in there. So of course there's various ways to open up the boot, if you like. We've got the key fob here, we've got the touch here, but we've also got the kick, which doesn't work. Which does work. So the three methods of opening up the boot, and of course we've got this, which is detachable, which should actually fit into this slot here. So that's really good. I think that's a fantastic feature. Got a BMW umbrella from Nelson Auto House and the car cover, so that was all good. We've got some, let's see, anything else. Of course you can bring the forward seats down. We're not going to do that now. That can be another review some other time, but otherwise this is pretty good. So of course closing it, of course these lights would come on at night time, etc., but closing, you've got two options. You can close it here, or you've got to activate it from here, and closes nicely. And unlike the rest of the doors, that's got a suction to bring it in, so you don't have to slam it. It'll close very nicely. Anything else to say? So I think just to talk quickly about the wheels, we got this wheels as Hancock. These are 22-inch tires, very large. We've got the BMW individual, let's say, design on this, blue brake calipers. Yeah, very nice, and yeah, very comfortable as well. So I think, yeah, this BMW individual, the BMW badge, of course, makes it absolutely fantastic. And the other thing just to talk about is, what I've heard is, when you put these wheels on full lock, you get a lot more, let's say rotation compared to the old X3, if you like, the petrol driven X3. So that's very interesting. More maneuverability, so that's pretty cool as well, and get you those tight spots in the sois when you're parking up to go to the shops, etc. So that's really cool. Right, the most important test, a test that has never been done in all the YouTube videos that I've watched on the iX3 is, does it fit a set of golf clubs in the boot? So these are what's in the bag. Okay, we're not going to go through what's through the bag. All we want to know is, can this golf club set fit into the boot? I mean, BMW are the sponsors of the European Tour, flagship PGA Tour, BMW PGA Championship, played at Wentworth, so you would think there would have been somewhere on YouTube explanation that a set of golf clubs can fit into an iX3. This is the test, so let's try it. Here we go, and let's put the golf clubs in and hopefully they shall fit. Voila. And then we can close So for those of you who are wondering, can the iX3 fit in a set of golf clubs? Because a lot of us need the car to go to the golf course. Yes, it can. Right, we've just got home with the iX3 50, so we're going to just do, we've already plugged in for charging, but just to explain, so at Gadget Gill's abode, we have a standard 7 kilowatt wall box charger there on the wall, and the key thing is here is it had 73% on the clock when we got home here. It's a 108 kilowatt battery, so on the X5 it usually took 4, 5, 6 hours to charge, so you just plug it in and it will kick in at night time just to get the cheap rates at night time, and by 7 o'clock in the morning before we took the kids to school the battery was fully charged. So I'm expecting 108 kilowatts, it's got 27% to charge up. This should be 100% charged up. We're just using one of these small wall box chargers by the morning. So it's 9 o'clock here at night in Thailand, so by 7 o'clock in the morning it should be fully charged up. And yeah, I think there will be more videos like this coming. I'm going to tell you a lot more about this car. This is sort of episode 1, the pickup, the delivery day. I'm going to do a journey with this car, let's say life with the iX3 50 in Thailand, so there'll be a lot more coming to you. We'll do range sort of videos, etc. But yeah, I think just to sort of close this off a little bit, if you haven't already, please click the like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, and we shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.